Winning an Oscar is supposed to mean you're the best of the best, but sometimes the Academy gets it completely wrong. Now, before we start, every movie on the list is a good movie. Some are even great. But this video isn't about hating these films, where fans still say, yeah, something else deserved it more. And trust me, by the end of the list, you might be questioning the Oscar yourself. Number 1. Anora winning the Best Picture. Now, this is where things gets interesting because Anora is a great film, but when you compare it to a movie like The Brutalist, the debate starts. The Brutalist has a massive scale, ambition, and cinematic craftsmanship, the kind of filmmaking that feels built for the big screen and pushes boundaries. Meanwhile, Anora is more grounded and character driven, which the Academy often prefers. This becomes a classic Oscar pattern: bold, technical, ambitious films versus emotionally grounded, accessible films. And once again, the Academy leaned towards the safer choice, something that I feel happens quite often. Next up, K-pop Demon Hunters. Let's start with one of the most recent debates. K-pop Demon Hunters winning the Best Animated Feature definitely surprised a lot of fans, especially when compared to films like Demon Slayer Infinity Castle and Chainsaw Man Rise Arc. Now, from Academy's perspective, this decision actually makes some sense. Both Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man are deeply tied to ongoing stories. For someone unfamiliar with the series, jumping into these films can feel like starting in the middle of a book. But from pure technical and artistic standpoint, those films pushed animation much further, whether it's fight choreography, visual fluidity, or cinematic scale. So while the win is understandable, it's also one that many animation fans still question. Number 3. A Beautiful Mind winning the Best Picture in 2002. This one might feel controversial, but it's a debate that has grown stronger over time. A Beautiful Mind won the Best Picture, but it was up against The Lord of the Rings. Don't get me wrong, A Beautiful Mind is a fantastic film. Lord of the Rings wasn't just a movie, it was a technical revolution. From groundbreaking visual effects to massive world building, it redefined what fantasy cinema could be. Even today, the behind the scenes work on the film is studied and respected. In hindsight, this was a case where the Academy rewarded a traditional character driven drama over a film pushing cinema forward in every possible way. Number 4. La La Land vs Moonlight, the Best Picture 2017. This might be one of the most unforgettable Oscar moments ever. La La Land was announced as the Best Picture, only for it to be revealed that the actual winner was Moonlight. Now, officially, Moonlight is the winner, and it's an incredible film. But even today, some viewers still argue that La La Land represents something unique. It was modern musical that captured the magic of classic Hollywood. Stunning cinematography, music, and emotional storytelling. This isn't about being a bad movie. It's about two different types of cinema and which one you believe represented the best of the year. Argo, Best Picture 2013. Now, Argo is a well-made, gripping film, but when you look at its competition, the debate becomes clear. The films like Life of Pi, Django Unchained, Zero Dark 30 each brought something unique to the table. Life of Pi was visually groundbreaking, pushing CGI and storytelling in a new ways. Django Unchained had a bold narrative style and unforgettable performance. Zero Dark 30 delivered intense, realistic storytelling. Compared to this, Argo feels like a safe, crowd-pleasing choice, a pattern we have seen with the Oscars time and time again. By the way, quick question. Which Oscar win do you think didn't deserve it? Drop it in the comments. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Number 6. Shakespeare in Love vs Saving Private Ryan. Let's start with one of the most controversial Oscar decisions ever. Shakespeare in Love winning Best Picture over Saving Private Ryan still feels shocking. While Shakespeare in Love is a charming and well-written romantic drama, Saving Private Ryan completely redefined war films, from its brutal realistic D-Day opening sequence to its raw emotional storytelling. Saving Private Ryan pushed technical and cinematic boundaries in a way very few films have ever made. Its sound design, cinematography, and realism made audiences feel like they were actually in the war. This wasn't just a loss, it was one of the biggest Oscar upsets of all time. Suicide Squad vs Star Trek. This one becomes more of a meme than a debate. Suicide Squad winning the best makeup and hairstyling surprised a lot of people, especially considering its competition. While the film did have some creative characters design like the Joker and Killer Croc, Star Trek Beyond showcased incredible detailed prosthetic work, the alien transformation, practical effects, and makeup designs in Star Trek Beyond required massive technical effort and world-building precision. Matthew McConaughey winning the Oscar for Dallas Buyers Club. This one is a bit controversial. Matthew McConaughey delivered a powerful transformative performance in Dallas Buyers Club, and his win is definitely respected. But at the same time, he was up against DiCaprio in his role in Wolf of Wall Street. which is often considered one of his most dynamic performances of his career. The energy, the range, and the comedic timing, and the complete commitment to the role made it feel like we were watching a master at his work. So while Matthew McConaughey win makes sense, I still feel that this was the year DiCaprio truly deserved the Oscar. Number 9. The King's Speech versus The Social Network. It's a classic example of safe Oscar choice versus modern classic. The King's Speech is well acted, inspiring film with traditional narrative that fits perfectly with what the Academy usually rewards. But The Social Network, that film defined a generation with sharp writing, incredible pacing, and a story that captured the rise of social media and its impact on the world. It feels even more relevant today. That's why I believe that Social Network not only deserved the win but also aged far better. Number 10. Forrest Gump versus Pulp Fiction and The Shawshank Redemption. Now, this one is interesting because technically you can't go wrong here. Forrest Gump, Pulp Fiction, and The Shawshank Redemption are all considered all-time classic, and honestly, any one of them winning the Best Picture can be justified. But when you look back today, The Shawshank Redemption has had an incredible legacy. It's consistently ranked among the greatest films ever made, with a timeless story, emotional depth, and universal appeal. At the same time, Pulp Fiction revolutionized storytelling with its non-linear narrative and bold style. So while Forrest Gump is a fantastic film, I still feel that one of the other two might have been more impactful choice in a long run. And that's the thing about the Oscars. Sometimes it's not about the wins, it's about who gets remembered. Because years later, the debate is still alive. So again, what's your pick? Most undeserved Oscar win? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. It's your boy Random AF signing off.